Don't Look Up, Part 3. From the need to be desired to the right to be desired, the deeper response to existential risk.
Here I recapitulate pivotal sections of first principles in direct quotes from Dr. Marc Gafni or Barbara Marx Hubbard, woven together from the prior week's One Mountain, Many Paths broadcast.
Last week was our third of a series of uncovering the deeper meanings of the movie Don't Look Up, about two astronomers who realize a planet-destroying comet is hurtling towards Earth. We're looking at the movie as a portal for existential risk rooted in the failure to tell a new story. And that's a failure in which Don't Look Up participates. In fact, physicist Brian Cox on the BBC, for example, looks at Don't Look Up as a materialist story. He assumes the movie's premise is that there's no real value in the cosmos, no real meaning, that it's all made up here. The story we tell ourselves about who we are either evolves or devolves the source code of consciousness and culture. Story is the only factor that irrevocably changes the vector of history itself. We don't mean a new made up story, but rather a story that integrates the leading edges of validated insights and all the wisdom streams that become a universal grammar of value that is a context for our diversity and generates a planetary awakening in love through unique self symphonies. The movie doesn't get anywhere near that. Here they are, days and hours before it could be death. In the middle income Western world, we've displaced death. We engage in what Ernest Becker calls the denial of death. But death always discloses life, and the movie is no different. We looked at the desire scenes last week, or the one desire scene, in the shadow of the valley of death. In that moment of desire between the new friend Yule and the young scientist Kate, in which Yule is saying, "Give me the gift of your desire." Kate experiences his desire and Yule experiences that she wants it. So in that moment, they've transcended death. Orgasm is called a little death because in orgasm, we cry out, "Oh God," meaning, "Oh, eternity." We have an experience in desire of the eternity that resides in the moment, and we feel the infinite value. What seems to be a transitory moment of desire is actually the eros of all of eternity. Desire is not the strange human thing that arises in the human being, which undermines our sense of being a social self or enlightened or a good citizen. Every human being has a right to desire and a right to be desired. We need a new narrative of desire in which we realize that desire is an intrinsic value of reality, awake and alive in us. The second set of clips we watched last week were about the relationship between the son, Jason, and the mother, President Janie Orlean. Jason, when he's before the shadow of death, speaks for all of humanity, denuded of the mother. He says 3 times in the different scenes, "She's coming back, Mom." The experience of mother is the experience of I am welcome in the universe, that we belong here, that value is real. Mother is desire. Mother is the intrinsic value that lies at the core of reality. Mother is the knowing that it all matters, that meaning is in every exchange, every conversation, every love story. Every single moment is infinitely meaningful.